The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
First of all, you ain't back long enough. With me, you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is, they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite. The mic, that's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? It's out of all the factors. You whack, you twisted, your girl's a hoe. You broke, kid ain't yours, and everybody.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right to the air is Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Flowers. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Zay Flowers, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Jake Moody now for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Rams 7, Vikings 0. Jake Moody to kick off.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You talk about this Rams defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season has been the big play that's got them in.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
The Vikings first down.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Rhodes. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Number 44 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action. Here's Stroud. Sideline, that's complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First down, Minnesota.
On the bootleg, Stroud. He finds his man, complete. That's Rhodes. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Stroud working out of the gun. And he's got it. And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. The quick feet by Jackson. And he's going to have a Rams first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
13.
From the gun, Jackson. Open man, that's Felton. And he's got this down to the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Rams at 3-6 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So they just want to come out and play well for their faithful. And I expect them to do just that.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and they'll wind up a first down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. These two teams all tied after 1. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Here's Jackson to throw. Touchdown, Rams! Zay Flowers with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams have taken the lead. Moody good with an extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Vikings 7. Jake Moody to kick off.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Vikings.
18, what's up?
Play action. Stroud now. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
James Pierce. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Second down.
Here's Stroud. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
He'll try and do this himself. And he'll get up near the 45, will spot him at the 44. Well, the decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Going to be a safety. So,
Don't even say it, partner. Don't even say it.
The name Ronway Marshall comes to mind.
You said it. You said it.
This might be worse than that, though. It is. This is worse than that. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. This is brought in at the 21.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Up the middle they go. Rhodes. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Gain of 3 on the play. And the Vikings first down.
And Stroud now to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. He's just got to throw this one away.
There we go. 18, that's it.
Stroud sets up the play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to pull that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, Alpha, say what? What? 180.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go. Hey.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Play action. It's Jackson. And Walker has it. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Gain of 4 yards. That's another Rams 1st down.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Lamar Jackson with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Rams would extend their lead here just before halftime. Moody good with the extra point. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Rams 21, Vikings 9. Jake Moody to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
1st down, Minnesota.
Now Stroud. Now he's going to step up and run. Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. One of the linebackers has got it.
You can't admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try to pick up the 1st down, and I do. Let's face it, you guys coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Vikings set to receive the 2nd half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Williams, a man in motion right. Throwing now is Stroud. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Stroud. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback though for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Here's Higgins out of the right side. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the Rams, first down.
They go play action now. Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Moss. But he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Jackson. And quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
180! 180! And a shot!
Again, Jackson. Screen pass to Connor. And he's going to take this one in for the Rams touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams are able to add on to that lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
28, Vikings 9. Jake Moody to kick off.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Vikings now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Stroud to throw it.
He's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Stroud looking to throw.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Stroud, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. That is caught. Big strides, look at him go.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. 53 yards.
And the Vikings are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
That's caught. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
At the 46-yard line.
Jackson going to keep it running right.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Second and 10.
Now a handoff coming left, Connor. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations. There'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Now, the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
The throwing again is Stroud.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First down, Vikings.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
He's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Minnesota.
CeeDee Lamb, 30 yards. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
For the 2-point conversion.
It's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point.
25.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
He's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Jackson now. And that's incomplete. And the other day they told us when we got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
They get this
Takes that quickly to the left side. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And Stroud now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game. But I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And the Vikings first down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Rose. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
On the quick.
Here's Stroud. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Look hot.
Stroud. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a 4th quarter lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments. I can't believe I just brought that up. Because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
At the 35.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Walker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And the Rams.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
That's caught. It's Flowers. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
7 on the play.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
And And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Second down, goal to go. Jackson. Jackson going to keep it. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Extra point try now for Moody.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Rams 35, Vikings 31. Jake Moody to kick off.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard run.
Here's 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
Stroud to throw it. Oh, that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up and converged on his man and broke the play up.
And he comes back with one complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Now Stroud.
He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Rams have just about sewn up this football game.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.